So often people come to me because they aren't getting the results from the quiz that they wanted. And I ask them a few questions about their quiz strategy and they look at me blankly. And that's often the problem, is that they haven't started with strategy when it comes to their quiz. And one of the key pieces of strategy when it comes to quizzes is what kind of quiz do you want? Because a lot of people think that there's just one kind of quiz, and that's the list building quiz. And that's where things often go wrong. There are so many types of quizzes, so many kinds of quizzes. And if we don't have that one little piece at foundation at the very beginning, then things are going to go wrong for the entire quiz. Hey there, my name is Deidra Helmig, and I'm a quiz strategist, and I work with online business owners all around the world to help them call in their ideal clients and build amazing quizzes. So let's dive into quizzes and the strategy around quizzes. So before we go any further though, I want you to know that I've got a quiz strategy quiz and free quiz strategy training that I want you to get your hands on. So at the very end of this video, I'm going to be dropping the link for that. So stick around and get that link. All right, so we're going to be talking about 5 different types of quizzes here. So we're going to talk about the list building quiz, the launch quiz, the shop assistant quiz, the affiliate quiz, and the in-program quiz. Now, these are 5 different kinds of quizzes that you could use in your business, all for completely different reasons. Now, these quizzes are going to help you reach different goals in your business and are going to be used at different times in your business. Now, for many of you, you might never be interested in using some of these quizzes, and that's totally fine. There's no reason to use all of them. But for others, you might use them all. Who knows, right? The best part of it is how you build them isn't all that different. And you can use one quiz and tweak it a little bit and use that same quiz in a different way. So where the difference lies is what you do with your quiz towards the end of it is how you tweak it and use it again and again. So let's talk about each one of them, and it's all going to make total sense. So the list building quiz. This is the most typical quiz that people see. If you're interested in doing a quiz, this is probably the reason why. So this is the lead gen quiz, and it's typically evergreen. It collects your email addresses, and not just any old email address, right? It's the high quality leads that people bring in. It's typically promoted either by running ads or through social media, on your website, other organic means. You probably know all of this, but the great thing about a lead list building quiz is that it just runs in the background of your business. Once it's built and optimized, it's just running in the background of your business, doing all the list building heavy lifting for you, just chugging away. And if you've got this amazing welcome sequence, it's doing so much for you to welcome your people onto your list, nurturing them, putting them in. You've got them into segments, and so then your list or your quiz is just welcoming them in, and really letting them know that you have heard them, that you've understood them, and that you've got solutions for them. So your quiz is just doing so much for you beyond just like being the email list builder. And these have great staying power. There are quizzes out there, like really high performing quizzes out there that are like 5 years old that are still doing a great job. This is definitely my favorite way of building a very high quality email list. And once it's like completed and operating at its highest, then it's just amazing. The next quiz that we're going to talk about is the launch quiz. And a launch quiz is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's a quiz that leads to the launch of a program. And it could also lead to the launch of a flash sale or something that you're already selling as well. So these types of quizzes are different from the list building quiz in that it's very focused. So the goal of a launch quiz is to lead the quiz taker on a direct journey from being the quiz taker to being a buyer. So not just getting on your list, but being a buyer. And I'm not saying being a buyer immediately. You're not going to take somebody, you're not going to have somebody take the quiz and then be a buyer like in the next email, but over the course of maybe 4 weeks or 6 weeks or something like that. And the benefit of putting a quiz in front of your launch is that you're able to give your potential clients specific information, specific solutions to their pain points. and lead them to your offer that is going to give them a much larger solution. So yeah, you can do this with a list building quiz, but with a launch quiz, it's just much more focused, and your trust is built just a little bit quicker because you're targeting that direct pain point. Now, you're never going to, like I said, you're never going to say, here's the quiz, here's your result, buy my thing. You're going to put something between the quiz and your offer and your pitch. You're going to do something like maybe have a webinar, give them some free training, a video series, something like that, because you need to build that know, like, and trust. Your quiz isn't enough to do that. So it's going to be quiz, something really valuable based on their results, so that they get a really good understanding of what you have to offer, what your value is, and then you're going to give them the pitch. So that's how a launch quiz works. Okay, the next thing is our shop assistant quiz. And this is perfect if you've got more than one thing to offer. So we often think about these as great for e-commerce. So somebody who's selling an actual tangible product, but it's great for digital products as well. So if you've got a few different programs, or if you're an online coach with a few different offerings, these work great too. So a shop assistant quiz does just what you would think a shop assistant would do in a brick and mortar store. They ask questions, they gather information about what a customer needs, and then they suggest what will work for them. So yeah, it helps basically give the customer a solution to their pain point. I love these. The next one is our affiliate quiz. And I love these. I don't see them out in the world nearly enough, but I've used this and I think that they're just brilliant. So simply put, an affiliate quiz is a quiz that you use to lead people to an offer that isn't your own. So if you don't know, and if you're not familiar with affiliate marketing, it's basically where you're selling somebody else's product, and then you get a percentage of every sale that you make on somebody else's thing, whether it's a course or a online coaching package or whatever it is. So just like with a quiz, going to somebody else's offer, though, you have to make sure, you really do want to make sure that that vendor that you're selling the affiliate package with, that they've got something to build that know, like, and trust, right? You don't want to just say, hey, I've got a quiz going to this offer, so quiz, buy the thing. You want to make sure that that vendor that's selling the thing has something like a webinar, free training, video series, something like that, so that that vendor is building the know, like, and trust. So that's really important. But it's a great way to sell an affiliate package. And then the last one, again, this one is just such a brilliant one too. This is the in-program quiz, and the in-program quiz is, again, just like it sounds, it's a quiz that's inside of a program. So inside of a course, inside of a membership, inside of a coaching program, something like that. And it's used to give your student or your participant, whatever, something to give them a foundation, to give them a personalized learning path, a personalized success path, something that leads them throughout your program. So I use this in my own Quiz Genius course. They take a quiz as soon as they get in there, and then it gives them a foundation for how they're going to proceed through my program. I've seen people use these in memberships. So they'll take the quiz and then they'll be told, okay, this is where you should start in my membership. This is like, you should start at this point in the success path. I've seen people do this based on, like, these are the foundations of the program. You need to have this understanding based on your quiz results. So there's a million ways that an in-program quiz can be used. I think it's just a brilliant way. Yeah, so many ways. But yeah, you can put them into categories based on how they're going to interact with the material. I think that in-program quizzes, again, aren't being used nearly enough. All right, so these are the 5 different kinds again: list building, launch quiz, shop assistant quiz, affiliate quiz, and an in-program quiz. And like I said, each of these quizzes are going to help you reach different goals at different times in your business, and you certainly don't need to use all of them. I have used all of them, but that's because I'm a quiz nerd, and I like playing around with things, because I want to show my students and my clients and people like you what the different options are for quizzes, because a list building quiz is just one of many ways you can use a quiz. Um, so, and quizzes are so versatile. Like I said, you don't like a list building quiz and a launch quiz, and an in program quiz, those can all be used. Like that's like I literally use one quiz for all of those different types of quizzes. And it's just the way that I change them just a little bit at the very end that make them a little bit different. So quizzes are so versatile. All right, so like I promised, here's the link to my quiz strategy quiz and my free quiz training. So this is where you're going to find out um, what your personal quiz strategy should be for your business, and then a whole 5-part quiz strategy training, totally free, to get you on the road to building the perfect quiz for your business. And yeah, you'll find out a lot more about quiz, or what kind of quizzes that that you can do, and then also what types of quizzes you can do, and all kinds of other information. So that's all from me for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you'll get more information about quizzes and about lead generation. Thank you so much.